Right, welcome to episode 24 of Steel Man, which is one better than iron. It has been a while since I last did one, and unfortunately I didn't make as much progress as I'd have liked to have done, having only got to 82 crafting. But what I have managed to do is get to enough dust for, 8,000 was the minimum I wanted. I've got to 12,000, but because I've managed to get to the 8,000, I can now upgrade my dragon tools into crystal ones. So there's the crystal hatchet, and there's the crystal pickaxe. So if I just check my tool belt, we can now see that I've got maxed tools. Very happy about that. So just a stats update, just in case I did manage to get any in other skills in that time. I can't really remember doing so, but I might have done. I know that I've got to 76 construction from the harps while doing crafting. Right, and that is killing a disciple of Iban with an Iban staff, which is a task. I don't think I need this staff anymore, so I am going to alch it, but in case I do, I'm going to leave this clip in just in case. Right, and mining this limestone should get me the final easy task complete. About the task system, easy task complete, and there we have our Tiananmen Quiver 1. Nice little find here, we've got ourselves a Promethean pickaxe. We did a bit more cooking. We've done the vast majority of our monkfish now. We did about 7k of them. That's got me to 88 cooking. I'm going to take a bit of a break from that now. I also got to 84 crafting while I couldn't be bothered to cook. But I've got this... I've got a God Wars dungeon daily, which we'll do in a sec, but I've also got a Black Dragonhide Vambraces daily. I can now reach a better Tanner, but I've only got 218 Black Dragonhide, so I need to kill 82 Black Dragons. So I'm going to get started on that. And with some butterfly assists, that's 71 defense. Right, and that is the 300 Black Dragonhide I need. I will get to tanning them in a sec, but for now I'm just going to go and do that God Wars Dungeon Daily. Okay, so for the God Wars Dungeon Daily, I am soloing Krill with two people who wanted a tank for me because they want to get the helper points for me being under 10 kill count. So this should be the easiest 10 kill count I could ever possibly do at Krill. Let's see how it goes. Alright, and there's our first kill. We have managed to get ourselves a rune scimitar, but more importantly the daily complete. Alright, and that's the final kill, that's the 10th one for a nothing. Right, let's tan all these hides. Right, I have tanned all these hides. Now we all know as a reward from this we're going to get uncut dragonstones, but the question is how many? 42. I guess that is always the answer. And because of the amount of monkfish I do actually have, I'm going to sell all of the food I've got that's lower than that. I guess the lobster's the interesting one, maybe we should do that one. What's that one worth? 200k. Right, and that is 77 mining, meaning we are now done with this place, and we can go and do concentrated coal at LRC, and we've been given a great example of a fire making daily that isn't worth doing. So for the LRC coal mining, I am going to buy a coal bag. Despite having never bought it on my main, I think it will be useful for here. Alright, well that's my first invent of coal done. I don't enjoy this. LRC is still horrible, so I probably won't do this all too much. And that is 93 dungeoneering, which gives us floor 47. And while we don't yet have enough tokens to buy an offhand chaotic longsword, we can at least recharge these. Right, and that is 89 cooking, and I believe that this is significant because I don't think I can burn any more monkfish while I've got the gauntlets on. So if we just check how many monkfish I've got, I am nearly out of raws, which means it's coming at a bad time. Burnt 915 in total, but it looks like that will be it. Right, and that is 71 divination. Moving into the 71 farming, and if I can actually catch this one, then we've also got 71 thieving. And I had let my kingdom lapse a bit, so I've got a few more herbs and nests to open, but ultimately I had a lot of logs to do. So I've been doing a bit of fletching to try and get some money back, because I'm down to 64k, and unfortunately I let my bot run a bit too far, and I've got 90 fletching, but I missed actually getting it. But woo 90 fletching, and thanks to the best ninja update ever today, we can now add a watering can and the magic secateurs to our tool belt. Alright, and that is 91 fletching, and if I turn in this daily, I have got myself to 87 crafting. And this is significant, it doesn't sound like it is, because If I just open this up, it gives me the light orbs, which are obviously the viable way to do crafting if harps don't exist, and Royal Dragonhide Van Braces. So in theory, any future crafting dailies I get will mean a trip to QBD, or not doing the daily. I was wrong. At 89 cooking, you can burn monkfish. So apparently that is 90. And that's 89 crafting, which now unlocks the potion flasks and the crystal flasks, meaning I need to get myself 81 mining. Right, and that daily has given me 76 summoning, which I believe is interesting, but I can't remember exactly the name of it. It's not interesting. And a new highest amount of these to sell at once, worth 2.1 mil. And there's a dragon bracelet, which we can enchant for a combat bracelet, which I can recharge here, and then use to teleport to the Ranging Guild for the final hard task in the Seers Village set. However, I haven't completed the medium ones yet, so this was a bit pointless to show. Scorpion Catcher. And there is the final medium task done for filling up a coal truck, meaning we can now claim the medium reward, Seers Headband 2, as well as the hard task for Seers Headband 3. And these lamps are obviously going to go on Herblore. Weirdly, the hard one is as good as the Tiananmen Easy. I don't think that's all that balanced, but there we go. That gets me to 76 Herblore, and also means I have access to the Enhanced Excalibur.